Well, greetings nerds, welcome to the final part, the sixth and final part of drawing MrBeast. In this part, we're gonna basically just finish the drawing. Obviously, we're gonna finish his right ear. We're also gonna work on the rest of his right cheek. And we're also gonna finish his the rest of his mouth by working on his lips and his teeth, and also his tongue. I can't forget about his tongue. So I am really looking forward to finishing this drawing of MrBeast. It has been really fun doing another drawing of a YouTuber. Well, MrBeast is not just a YouTuber, he's a beast. I see why he's called MrBeast for a reason. This adventure is gonna have to come to an end, sadly, but don't worry. There's still plenty of YouTubers to draw, so this is not the end of the whole series where I would just draw a bunch of random YouTubers that I really care about or like admire. What's with the drawing that's taped onto my black shirt? Well, my broke ASS couldn't even afford, a shirt from MrBeast's merch store, so I couldn't really get a shirt. So I decided to do a drawing of MrBeast's logo. I decided to tape the drawing onto a shirt so that way I could support MrBeast a little bit more. Well, let me change that to a lot more. So yeah, you get this. This is what I can do. Instead of just buying a shirt that has MrBeast's logo of the tiger and all of the purple. Well, it's not purple, it's pink. I gotta know the difference between violet and pink. I need to go back to school. I need to go back to art class or something. I'm gonna shut the freak up now without any further. Oh, I can't forget, just like the other drawings of the YouTuber, I will give my honest opinions. I'm gonna share my opinions and give my official rating for this drawing of MrBeast. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and finish the drawing of MrBeast. Not only other YouTubers are featured in any of MrBeast's videos, but MrBeast is featured in other YouTubers' videos, and I really like that. I really like that connection. It shows how these YouTubers really are, and it shows the character of these YouTubers. Well, not every YouTuber will have a strong and just a positive character or personality in them, but not every YouTuber is gonna have that character. There's gonna be those YouTubers that are completely selfish and they care about just a very few people. I would say they're family members or mostly themselves. A bunch of YouTubers can be like that, and they would just they wouldn't follow that many or endorse other YouTubers or Twitch streamers, whatever. But MrBeast, he actually supports other YouTubers that are not too big or too small, that are almost as big as him. Maybe for instance, PewDiePie. PewDiePie is obviously bigger than MrBeast, and I don't know if MrBeast will end up dethroning PewDiePie, and PewDiePie has been the leading individual YouTube star for nearly a decade, and I know that's going to really change. There's a war still going on. I think there's a couple subscriber counts for PewDiePie versus MrBeast to see who is going to outlast one another, who's going to win and who's going to take the L. I don't know who's going to win or lose. It's pretty close, honestly. So, yeah. I can't believe this mofo is 24 freaking years old. He doesn't even look that age. He doesn't even look that age. He looks 30 to me. He looks like a 30-year-old, I don't know, businessman. I don't know what his mother be feeding him, but he hit puberty like a cheetah. An absolute cheetah, or I don't know. I can't think of any other creatures or animals that are very, very hasty or quick, but I'm gonna stick with just cheetah. That's literally the only animal I could think of that can move very, very quickly, very fast, lightning speed. The drawing of MrBeast is actually my 11th drawing of a YouTuber. It's literally our 11th drawing of a YouTuber, and MrBeast is my 9th YouTuber that we drew, and he's also the 5th American YouTuber that we drew, so we're still making some interesting history. I'm looking forward to drawing the next YouTuber. I don't know if it's going to be another American YouTuber or another Canadian YouTuber or another UK YouTuber. I have drawn multiple American YouTubers, only one UK YouTuber, one Dutch, one Irish, and one Canadian, so I'm gonna throw in the Asians, maybe the South Americans. Yeah, I wanted to like create that type of party of these different continents, or like these different countries and continents. You know, I want to create this like a type of family for me, drawing these YouTubers from different places of the world. Throughout the drawing of MrBeast, I was genuinely feeling a little bit nervous. You know, I had a bit of that cold feet from like last month all the way to this month, like towards the end of September here. Yeah, we're almost at the end of September. I thought I would mess up the drawing like very badly. I thought I would mess up his nose, maybe his eyes, his mouth, his chin, just everything, even his hair, most importantly his hair. But I surprisingly did well for another oil pastel drawing of a YouTuber. Yeah, I gotta say, that was just a complete fluke. A straight up fluke. But man, I just wish YouTube Hall of Fame really existed. If it existed, then MrBeast would get inducted into the YouTube Hall of Fame. And there's actually a YouTube theater that's part of the Sophie Stadium in the Los Angeles area. Okay, nerds, here's the finished drawing of MrBeast, or the MrBeast drawing. I gotta say, this looks really beautiful, or gorgeous. Everyone's gonna have different opinions here, but I think this has to be the best drawing of a YouTuber so far that we did. I really put so much effort to making his hair as realistically as possible by, you know, using the scissors, scratching off the colors. Thanks to using the scissors strategy, I had used the black and white oil pastels for his hair, even different shades of brown again. I had used pink and purple, like for his forehead, I guess to like create the shadows from like the strips of hair here. His hair doesn't look too bad. I'll give his hair a pass, but I wish it was a little more realistic, so it's lacking the realisticness. I wish the highlights are a little bit stronger, like for this side. I guess the highlights are fine here, and the shading, I thought I did the shading nice and well. One thing I'm gonna criticize about his hair, and that is the lack of highlights. It needs a little more highlights to me, but the shading is fine, and the details are also fine. I thought his eyebrows looked really good, and also his eyes and the shading for his nose. I don't know if you nerds can really see this, but I actually used the whiteout to like create a stronger highlight, so I don't know. I felt like it ruined his nose a little bit. I thought his eyes looked really good as well. I feel like the eyelashes are a little bit inaccurate, and his right eye is kind of off. It doesn't really, it's not as good as his left eye here. Down here we got his mustache. This is a beardless MrBeast, like I would say year 2017, when he was like 18 or 19 years old, when he was counting thousands of numbers in one video for hours and hours and sitting in one spot. I had talked about all of that stuff in the first part. So I love how I did down here between his mouth and his nose. I had used different shades of gray. I had used a couple shades of pink, and I think I used magenta. I thought his teeth look fine. I wish they were a little more realistic. MrBeast's tongue. I thought MrBeast's upper lip is like, it's kind of hideous to me. The bottom one looks way better. I actually used the scissors for his mouth, and I think for his nose too. I actually used the pencil for the tongue, and for his teeth I used different shades of gray down here where his chin is at and below his lips. Clearly you nerds can really see all of this stuff. I mean, we got the camera. Nerds are able to see everything, except for the ones that are disabled. I don't mean to hurt those people's feelings, but It's true. Last but not least, we got MrBeast's ear. I guess I'll give his ear a pass. It just needs a little more, like, shading. This drawing is really awesome, and I think it's better than the Jacksepticeye drawing I did nearly a year ago. Yeah, I started the Jacksepticeye drawing a little over a year ago. That's the highest rated drawing of a YouTuber for me. So I think I'll give this drawing, perhaps, a 9.4 out of 10. There's a very few things I'm gonna criticize. Almost everything about this drawing is perfect, from start to finish. Well, from top to bottom, side to side, or left to right, corner to corner. Okay, I'm sorry for being so silly. But seriously, I don't know how to perfectly explain or describe, but this drawing, it's like a summer vacation. It's like a medicine that's gonna able to cure people because it's really special. It looks special. I wish MrBeast could see this and give me $10,000. I'm obviously joking, but I wish MrBeast could see this so that way he could pay me for generously drawing him. Again, nerds, I'm joking. I hate to beg, and I don't really ask people for money. I really hate that. I love doing this for fun. This is the highest rated drawing. This drawing of MrBeast just ended up beating Jacksepticeye's drawing, and I will draw MrBeast again in 2023, but this time it's going to be the bearded MrBeast. So that is going to be the end of this video, the end of this whole adventure of drawing MrBeast. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video is quite enjoyable to watch. Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, and also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time.